Okay, we're live now.
Hi.
Sup?
Hey, world.
Hey world, Happy New Year.
Alright, so welcome to, what is this, episode 4?
3, I think.
I think it's 4 now of the
4,
season.
alright, 3, 4. It doesn't really matter. Episode 4 of Talkin Kirk, your weekly Foggcast. And yes, we do hope to eventually have guests of actual caliber on the show.
I have Corey. I have Corey tonight, so if I can get him to come here, I'm gonna try and get him to come on.
We would appreciate that. We really would.
Yeah.
But honestly, yeah. We appreciate you being here. It's New Year's Eve, and if you would like to find a really stupid way to spend your New Year's Eve, then come join us. Oh, Jesus, I don't even know where to begin tonight. I'll go ahead and go around. We'll go and introduce ourselves, and I guess we'll get started. I'm Daniel. Hey, don't really have any sponsors tonight. I'm sponsored by Teriyaki Chicken, because why not?
Right?
Uh,
I'll go next. Since I said something, I'm sorry. I'm Haley. Podcasting from my bed tonight. My sponsor tonight will be Bernie Sanders and DiGiorno Pizza.
DiGiorno Pizza.
Yeah.
DiGiorno Pizza.
I'm eating right now.
That put me in like a coma. Then I had DiGiorno a couple of months ago, and it was worth it. But I did completely I had to reschedule appointments.
I did a whole one by myself the other night. Shame on my birthday.
Like that's a review that should go on the box. Like, you know, you might want to think about rescheduling your appointments for tomorrow. It's DiGiorno. It works a lot better than it's not delivery. It's DiGiorno. It's a lot more fucking accurate. But all right, that's the I'm cussing now. I can't be doing that.
All right.
I'm Nick, and tonight I am sponsored by Blind Squirrel Mocha Java Porter, I guess, and some eucalyptus mint hand sanitizer.
Oh yeah. Smelling good for the ladies.
Yeah.
It was given to me as a Christmas gift by somebody I work with, and he just gave everybody hand sanitizer, so it comes in handy when you're dealing with horrible people at the library.
Yeah, I mean, that's a very germophobic environment.
Yeah.
You touch a lot of books all day, right?
And nasty people.
Yeah. I mean, what was the last bad encounter?
No. What's funny is that you have to you're using all this hand sanitizer, but I guarantee that all of the people who work at the Red Cross and the homeless shelters that these people go to when they're done at the library, they don't use hand sanitizer. They don't care.
Probably so.
They know it's all one big disease.
When I go shopping, I always sanitize the cart handle. Like I always you know what, at the buggies, like they have the
they give you the little
wipe.
Yeah, little wipe.
I always.
I mean, and this is a really dumb. I don't know if I'd say dumb, but whatever. This isn't the topic I thought that we would lead on, but hand sanitizer. I've had a couple goes with it. I've had a few periods of my life where I tried using lots of hand sanitizer, and it didn't make any difference. I still got sick, whether or not I took it. I don't know. It seems like I've gotten more sick. No, I don't know. I'm not a scientist. I'm not going to speculate. I'm just going to say that the science isn't out on hand sanitizer. You heard it here first.
So how's everybody's week been this past week?
Oh man, How's your week been, Nick?
It's been, well, I should have taken time off, but I just worked instead, and so just dealing with insane people.
Yeah, I mean, I bet you got a few of the homeless shelter types in, like,
Yeah,
near Christmas Eve or
yeah, because
sorry,
they know
New Year's Eve,
they know
whatever.
that we'll be closed, so they want to get in their YouTube time before the.
Yeah, like, I've got to,
What is that really
I've got to download all these Justin Bieber pics before they kick me out.
Or the guy who downloads pictures of like women being eaten by snakes, cartoons. He likes pictures of like Batman raping women and women being eaten by snakes.
Are you serious? Is this
Yes. Yes.
I thought you were fucking with me.
No.
No. That is from what I've heard from Nick. That's pretty common. I mean, that doesn't surprise me.
There's one guy that does that.
The folks you get at the library.
What?
Yeah, well, see, and that the guy that does that one time, I think it was like he comes in and does that like every day, and he saves the pictures on a little flash drive, and then like one time.
God, I want that flash drive.
I know. Well, one time, I was at Olive Garden because I think it was like my sister's birthday or something like that, and I happened to see him outside, like, and it looked like he was on a date with an actual woman, and oh man, I want. What?
He was actually going in to eat there.
Yeah, he was like on a date with some like a normal woman, and I really wanted to be like, excuse me, ma'am, do you know anything about this person that you're with? Because I happen to know about some of his extracurricular activities that you might be interested in. It was really hard not to say anything.
So, if he's got the money to take first of all, attract a female person, and then convince her to go
to Olive Garden,
which is a classy move. That's a classy move right there. That's where I took like that is. I've taken girlfriends to the Olive Garden before, so I can't say anything. But no, but he's obviously not your typical Salvation Army type. I mean, or living in the woods, or maybe he is.
Yeah, I can't quite figure out his deal because he's in there all day, every day. But it seems like maybe he lives with his parents or something. He's a younger guy, probably about like 24.
His parents don't get internet.
Yeah, and his nickname at the library is Pervert Junior or PJ.
What?
Because there's an older guy who's about 60 who's the pervert, and so yeah, he's the older guy who looks like who's that one actor that was in Prince of Tides and like had a weird arrest photo. I keep getting him confused with Gary Busey.
Nick Nolte.
Yeah, Nick Nolte.
Yeah,
he looks like Nick Nolte's arrest photo.
I've looked like Nick Nolte's arrest photo.
Yeah, just Google that if you need a refresher.
I really hope, as I've tried to find my own arrest mugshots before, and I couldn't find them. Unless
I have a few of my friends, but I don't have yours.
I think, but then again, I don't know if I've ever asked you to do that, Nick, because your internet stalking capabilities are far beyond mine. But I've never asked you to look up my mugshots. I've tried to. I haven't been able to find anything beyond what you would get unless you had to go to one of those pay sites. Do a background check.
Oh, yeah.
Get your credit card info. When I'm not about to do that. But I know, I guarantee you there are some amazing mugshots of me that I am glad are just kind of floating out there in the ether that nobody has found yet. But, if we do find them, I'm happy to address them.
All right.
I'm just gonna put that out there. Like, yeah, Nick, you wanna like find some good mugshots? Try to find my mugshots someday.
Daniel, how many times do you think you've been arrested? How many times have you been arrested altogether?
Me?
Yeah.
Like, are you serious?
Yeah. No, I'm kidding.
Like, it's in the double digits, like 10 times at least. I applaud. Like, and most of those are public drunks, and that's not fun. And most of those, like, I didn't deserve. Well, that's what everyone says. I know
That's like Shawshank Redemption when they're like, "Is everyone in here innocent?" And they're like, "Yeah, we're all innocent. Didn't do it." Like, very Shawshank of you. The cowboy.
Oh, man. Yes, I deserved to go to jail, and I was drunk as hell.
Well,
No, I went to jail a lot. I'll just shut up.
I think that it's formed you to be the man you are today. You know, obviously.
Oh yeah, no. I mean, like that's kind of why I'm alluding to Nick kind of like getting on his game and pulling up these mugshots. Because if you pulled up the mugshots, I would have like a visual reference to tell the story behind as how that happened.
Right.
But
Well,
man, I'm afraid of what these mugshots are gonna look like. I'm serious. I am afraid.
if you look up, if you
All
go,
right, for example, you know, I think I told this story on the podcast before, and if not, you know, whatever, I'll tell it later. I don't feel like telling it right now. But Nick, you know the story about the time I was basically raped, or not physically, but you know, like when they arrested me for public intoxication because I was watching a sunset. And that's how it began. I walked to the bar and I had a bunch to drink. And I think I drank some cough syrup. And then I sat and stopped and I looked and I was like, oh wow, isn't the sun so pretty? And I laid down and I was just like, or not laid down, I sat down and looked just at the sun. And I was like, wow, that's so beautiful, you know, like it just makes you feel so insignificant. What? And then suddenly there's all these cop cars around me. They're like, what are you doing? And I'm like, I'm watching the sunset. They're like, you can't do that. You can't fucking do that. What are you doing? You can't watch nature's beauty in Mississippi, you drunk. And they fucking put handcuffs on me and take me to jail. And I'm just being mean the entire time. Not really mean, but I'm not cooperating because, you know, who are they? Like, I wasn't doing anything wrong. All I was doing was watching the sunset, you know, over an empty field. Like, there was, like, nothing going on, but, you know, whatever. They took me to jail, and I was just being stupid. Like, you know, they were asking me questions, you know, like, well, where do you live? And I'm like, Earth. And and they just keep asking questions, you know, like, what do you, and eventually they came to the question of, are you suicidal? And I'm like, yeah, I'm suicidal. God, I want to kill myself every day. Yeah, and I thought it was funny and honest at the same time, but they didn't, like, take it that way. They immediately stripped me naked and put me in. I'm not going to go through this whole story again because I've told it before. They stripped me naked, threw me in a cell with a black guy who basically jacked off on top of me. And he was covered in prison tattoos. Not on It's really hard to summarize the story.
Hard. It's very hard.
Anyhow, no, I mean, I wasn't physically raped, but I might as well have been. And, anyhow, why am I talking about this? Sorry, I'm
I asked about your mugshots, and you were talking
okay, the mugshot. The mugshot to that would have been great, because you would have understood how drunk and just idiot, like how I was in that drunken idiot mind frame. Because, like, they put this hospital gown on me. They took all my clothes off. So they put this hospital gown on me to take my mugshot. And as soon as, like, right after they put it on me, I just pulled it with my hand and tore it. So like, if you look on there, deep enough on the internet, there is a mugshot of me with a torn gown, like a torn hospital gown. Like, looking at the camera, like, fuck you, I just, like, had a black person masturbate 5 feet from my face, look at my face. And, yeah, you gotta find that.
young.
But I don't know how to find it without a credit card.
Your
So.
skin looks really good.
Thank you.
You know, I did a search on arrest.org, which is a usual site to use, and I looked for Daniel Stewart in Mississippi, and there's like this other guy that they put his picture instead of yours.
You're stealing my thunder, man.
I'm like,
What?
I don't know. Let's see. Can I find the There's the little chat. Okay, I'll send the link to you. Okay, I put the link here in the chat, in the group chat here. You can click on it, and if you look at there's like this guy that's not you.
I think they wish it was.
Can pull them up on the screen.
I'll try to do it. Let's see.
Is pretty goofy looking.
Let's. How do I?
How are you seeing this? Did you look it up on your end, or?
I looked it up on
Yeah.
arrest.org.
He posted the link, and I clicked on the link.
Let me see if I can find it. How do you do that screen share thing on here? Can't remember. Oh, there we go. Okay.
Hold on a second. God.
Okay. Let's see. This is who they've got. First.
That is similar to me, but that is not me.
It would show Daniel's face and then the mugshot. That was so creepy.
See, it's got your birthday and that's.
No, whoa! He has my birthday.
It's Daniel Stewart in Mississippi in Lee County.
That is screwed up.
Yeah, they got the wrong photo. It happens sometimes, I guess, and
they got the wrong. I won the lottery as well.
Yeah, I know.
I won the lottery because that would have been like one of those rough arrests. That would have been one of those Nick Nolte picks right there.
Yeah.
Maybe they were like
their system is
so they
fucked
didn't
up.
put it up. They're like, oh, we don't want this to be like indicative of our like police station, so they're like clean mugshots of people. Like this.
I mean, that's the only explanation, because when you're like me and you've been in and out of jail, but it's always been for public drunk charges, it's not like you have to worry about me coming back out as like an informant. Like, I'm gonna go snitch on other drunks. Like, you're onto the conspiracy, man. Look me up. Look me up in Lee County. I'm not even in the system. I'm out there. I'm going to catch all you people. You have 5 fucking shots of whiskey, you're going to be in jail 'cause my ass.
I mean, do they just let you out like after you dry up?
Oh, yeah. That's standard, like, 12 hours or 18, whatever it is. But like,
Or until you say you're gonna not kill
You
yourself?
go to court in the morning, you talk to a judge, and you're like, in this point, they put you in their little prison pajamas, and you gotta go talk to a judge dressed in pajamas and pretend that, like, you're being serious when it's totally not like, I don't know, it's fucking stupid. And
Do they give you anything to eat?
Oh, yeah.
Prison meal.
I've been arrested in several places. I'll say the food's better. Best place I ever ate, like the best jail food I ever ate, would have to be in, I believe it was Hamilton County. No, it's not. Hamilton County, Tennessee would be where Chattanooga is, isn't it? But it was in the city of Hamilton, Tennessee. I don't know what county that is, but the city of Hamilton is where I got thrown off on the Greyhound bus. Me and like 7 other people got thrown off the Greyhound bus for fighting. Yeah, once again, not something to applaud. But yeah, no, we got thrown off of a Greyhound bus, which is not something unusual for my life story. But yeah, no, that one of the times I got thrown off a Greyhound bus, I got thrown off with like 7 other people, and it was in, I think Hamilton was the name of the town in Tennessee, and they had amazing food. Like seriously, I almost wanted to stay there. Like you almost could have convinced me to stay there because like they had like hoe cakes, which is just like hoe cakes are like, how do you describe if you know what hoe cakes are?
I don't even know what that is.
It's like something they'd serve at Cracker Barrel. It's like beyond cornbread. Like it's delicious is what it is. I don't know how to say it. But Haley, do you know what a hoe cake is?
No,
I'm not saying that like offensively, like you might be a hoe, but like, you know, a hoe cake. Have you heard that term? Or heard that? Have you eaten a hoe cake?
Yeah, I mean, I've heard of hoe cakes. I've never eaten one though.
Okay, so you know, I'm not completely full of shit then.
No, I know that. I mean, I just looked it up on Wikipedia just to see what it is.
What does Wikipedia say?
It said, well, they like redirect you.
Go like a little bit lower to Urban Dictionary to get a better definition.
Well, they redirect you to an article about Johnny Cake. That, I guess,
Johnny Cake.
Johnny Cake, also called Journey Cake, Shawnee Cake, or Johnny Bread, is a cornmeal flatbread.
Now, I was in jail. If I was in jail and they told me that they were bringing me a fresh tray of Journey Cake, I would probably try to escape because I probably would feel like I was being held in some kind of compound where I was about to be like slaughtered, like for some ritual. Well, otherwise it was an acid. Like, I mean, that just a Journey Cake.
I know. Well, I mean, they probably like have people that like try to get arrested there that are homeless or something, so they can eat a good prison meal or.
Oh yeah, no. If I can't, I think I'm right when I say Hamilton, Tennessee. Not Hamilton County, because that's where Chattanooga was. That's where I lived for a while. But this is the actual name of the city or town, was Hamilton. I think. Fuck you. Anyhow.
I'm gonna try.
I think, but yeah, no. I mean, yeah. If you're gonna get arrested there. Like, that's actually gonna be my sponsor tonight. That's my that's my plug. Is this jail? They're stupid.
Hamilton County Jail.
Hamilton. No, it's not a county. Hamilton County is where Chattanooga is.
Okay.
I can't find a Hamilton City, Tennessee.
Oh my God! I'm gonna have to figure this out later. I'll have to go dig through my records of arrests. You got like a folder somewhere. I've got like a folder somewhere where like my dad probably put it aside. It's just like Daniel puts it in another. It just has like a folder. My dad just has a folder that says Daniel's failures. And every time he gets like a DUI citation, he just sets it in, or a public drug citation. Daniel. In the phone. But no, that would be the place to look because he was the one who came up there and bailed me out. So that he would probably be the one. I'll be right back. I have to urinate, and then we'll continue the show. You guys talk.
Daniel's failures.
I wonder if you can write Yelp reviews of prisons. Like.
Oh, apparently you can't. Well, okay. Well, I don't know. Have you seen on Netflix? They have that Making of a Murderer.
Oh man, yeah, I watched that last week. I was like addicted to it.
You know the guy that's the DA that was that was in the sexting scandal?
Yeah.
Well, apparently people have gone and like ripped him apart on Yelp.
Oh man.
Like you can write Yelp reviews on like DA and stuff like that. So like all these like Reddit people are like attacking their Yelp or whatever.
I see.
Yeah, no, but apparently you can do that. So I was like, oh, so like district attorneys and stuff you can write Yelp reviews on.
That must be why I looked up that scrap yard or salvage yard that family owns, the Avery family salvage yard, and like they had all these 5-star Google reviews. It must be from people who are like trying to support them and stuff.
Well, I read this article this morning, and it was kind of weird because it was like basically talking about how, you know, it was unfortunate that the first time he was like convicted of murder, or not murder, he was convicted of rape, but he was innocent, but that he actually really did like kill that lady.
We're talking. Oh. I was going to ask if we were talking about Bill Cosby, but then
yeah.
Making a murder.
No, I was going to say Bill Cosby probably didn't kill anyone. But,
it seems like all the people online are determined to find some other person who did the murder, but I don't know.
What murder are we talking about?
Have you watched the documentary on Netflix, Making a Murderer?
Oh my God, that was amazing.
Yeah, that's
I was glued to the TV. I watched that entire thing.
Me too.
Daniel was the reason I watched it because he said it was good. He like you were like, I'm watching this, so I was like, oh, I'll check it out, and then I got hooked on it.
It was it hooked me in. Like I watched the entire thing in a weekend.
Yeah, I watched it in 2 days. I'm pretty sure.
I watched it in a night, in a day. Yeah.
So what are your opinions on it?
Like I said,
I mean, I don't want to make you repeat yourself, but I was urinating, so you're gonna have to.
No, I was reading this article this morning that was basically saying, you know, like like it's a good story, but that essentially they think that Brennan Dassey and Stephen Avery are guilty, and like I don't know, like I mean it's kind of weird, and I do think that the police planted evidence and stuff like that, but I don't think that. Like, I think that he did kill her. I do think that. I just don't think she was killed in the room. I don't think that she was killed in the bedroom. Like, I think she was killed somewhere else. But, like, I think the cops set up stuff to make it easier to prosecute him, you know, instead of, like, so that way, you know what I mean? I think that's really all it was.
The cops. I don't know. Nick, what is your opinion?
Yeah, I mean, I was reading through there's like a ton of people on Reddit talking about it, and they're all like looking for this conspiracy where like some random like other people that were barely mentioned on the documentary that they're trying to pin the murder on them, but like they think that the guy that drove by and saw the fire, and he was like the brother-in-law or something like that.
Yeah, like that is one thing I'll say. And that, I mean, like, it was a good documentary. It was a good show. But at the same time, they did at points try to lead you in directions. And I noticed at one point that they were trying to lead you into or like at one point they try to make you feel suspicious of like the brother-in-law and those characters.
Yeah.
Of her, you know, like because they were so apt to getting a guilty verdict. You know, like they were all about getting in the camera, being like, "Yeah, this guy's guilty, no matter what they say." And so they, you know, they were kind of putting themselves out there to be like, if you need another scapegoat, if you need a scapegoat for the scapegoat, here's your scapegoat, basically.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I think honestly, he and his nephew probably were the ones who did that thing, but I don't know why. I
don't know. I mean, like after the West Memphis 3, like there should have been after the West Memphis 3, they finally got exonerated. There should have been some kind of law, or some kind of law that protects retarded people's confessions, like retarded confessions. There's no other way to say it. I know I'm about to start my first semester of school studying to get certified to work in special needs education. And I'm going to say retard, because fuck it. That's what they are. But I'm gonna go and say, like, there should have been some, like, after that major case. Like most people are pretty familiar with the West Memphis 3 case. After that, they should have been, or they should have made some kind of law that says, like, hey, you know, retarded people will confess to anything. Like you could be like, oh yeah, I made this retarded kid confess that he built a ship out of bubbles and he flew to the moon and he kissed a dragon.
No, because like
that should not hold up in court.
Well, the guy, his nephew, they were like his IQ is like 70. They're like he's so impressionable. They're like he'll do anything. They're like and I hate even saying like a Neanderthal, but it's like that like mentality. It's like almost like a dog. It's like do this, do that, and he like fetches and does whatever. But no, like
it's the same thing. Like I mean, you know, I mean, just like the guy like in the West Memphis 3 case. You know, like he was of very low intelligence, low IQ. You know, it's nothing against retarded people. But it's just saying that people of lower IQ, lower intelligence, you can get them to convince them to confess to anything, you know?
And it was like that when they had that conversation, telephone conversation between Brendan Dassey and his mom after he was like put in prison, and he just like, I want to see WrestleMania. Like that was his main concern.
That's all he wasn't worried about spending his life in prison. He just
like he confessed, like he was in the confession room or whatever, and like he confessed to murder and like rape and all this stuff, and like the guy's like, all right, sit tight for me, bud, and he's like, oh, when am I going back to school to turn in my project? You know, you're going back to school, buddy, like. Like what? Like, are you like? It's so fucking real.
We're laughing about it, but it's really not funny because like that's a serious thing, and that is like I said, that's the common denominator like between that and like I don't mean to keep bringing up, but like the West Memphis 3 where they got another retard to confess and convict people of stuff.
I think every time you say that word, your chances of like working with the mentally ill are just like going down.
They're already way down. I've got Jesus. It's gonna be alright.
1 second, I'm gonna get a drink.
1 second, I'm gonna get a drink. Yeah, being on this podcast in general isn't helping my chances. But check out Nick's picture. I don't know if anyone can. Oh, dude, Nick, your apartment looks awesome as usual.
Yeah, I was gonna say it looks good.
What?
Whoa, that was weird. You're just like back.
What did you say?
That was quick, man. You're moving around your apartment like a ninja there.
Oh yeah, I didn't.
Like you were there, you weren't there, and then you were like very suddenly.
Yeah, I kind of rushed to the fridge.
Oh.
I didn't want to miss the show.
You're like path made.
All right, so this isn't really this isn't necessarily what I wanted to be talking about on New Year's Eve, but fuck it, I guess we are.
Yeah.
But false accusations and mentally challenged people.
Politically correct.
Wasn't it in There's Something About Mary when like
that is exactly. I don't mean to interrupt you. That is exactly because I will go ahead and tell you because this is one of like my most. That's the thing. My sober stories are just as ridiculous as my drunk stories, and this is a prime example. Because like I got sober, I found Jesus and all that, and I was in touch with God, and one day I was sitting on my couch praying and watching ESPN because I'm an American. I was watching the Special Olympics on ESPN, and I was just watching all these retards. It was in the opening ceremony. And they were all, I could just see this like joy, this happiness, where while I was praying and watching these retards on ESPN, I could see all this like joy and happiness, and it's just like they had no. It's like it's like they seemed like they were closer to God. That's really how they seemed. And I was just like, I want to be a part of that, like God. It's like I felt like God was telling me I should be a part of that. And so, yeah, now I'm actually going to do that. But, so yeah, like when I told my friend Jordan, he was on that episode of this.
Yeah.
So I think, yeah. You remember, he was in a weird state that episode. He was on the show, but, anyhow, when I was telling him about this, that was the first thing he thought of. That's how he saw me. Was crap, what's his name? Matt Dillon.
Yeah.
Matt Dillon's character. Oh, and there's something about Mary where it's just like, I work with retards.
Yeah, trying to impress her.
That's exactly how we felt when I told him about it. That's who I reminded him of.
See, I knew this guy that I went to school with in elementary school and high school, and he had cerebral palsy, and I mean he was very intelligent, and the only issue that he had was that his feet were kind of like pointed inwards, so he walked weird, and he tried that he had some surgeries and stuff to try to correct it, but none of it worked out. But he was allowed to participate in the Special Olympics. But it's like he was perfecly
like normal.
Yeah, he was like
he was fine. It's just that he just walked like a idiot.
Yeah, he just had that like a physical problem, nothing mentally wrong.
But he's on the special spectrum, though, right?
Yeah, but
did they actually put him in special classes?
No, he didn't have to do any of that. Like that
would have been the last straw, right there.
I know, no, but he would go to like Special Olympics type stuff, and he would come back with like 50 awards because he beat all the the mentally retarded people. Because
he beat all the retards.
yeah, but he was still like, he was counted among them, but he like was twice as intelligent as any. It was totally unfair,
Terrible.
but he was proud.
But wait, don't they all get medals? Like they all win?
Yeah,
Probably
they get
so.
more when they win more stuff.
That they all.
I mean, yeah, they're retarded, but let's still remind them that we're on a planet full of evolved primates who are obsessed with, competition, because otherwise, the lizard people lose. And if we don't compete,
I'm glad the lizard people are back.
yeah. Well, speaking of lizard people, I'm gonna oh man, I've been cussing way too much. If my youth group is watching, stop watching. Just stop. You clicked the wrong button. And this isn't real. Nothing is real. It's gonna sound like one of my lessons. But okay. So nothing is real. Got that out of the way.
Like Ghost Dad?
Bill Cosby, thank you. You read my mind. Did you see?
Segway.
That's how it works. Alternate reality.
Segway.
Exactly where I was going with this. We're going to Bill Cosby. Wow. Let's go and talk about this for a bit. We got about 42 minutes until the ball drops. I guess it's already dropped there, or what?
No, we still got 42 minutes.
42. It's the same.
42 or 22. I'm sorry, I can't read. Oh yeah, well this computer is wrong. And that's what you get. It's a MacBook, but it works better than. I've had less problems with the podcast on this than I have, my PCs. But
oh yeah.
Bill Cosby.
Come on. I mean, I'm really glad he got arrested. It was like my birthday, and I woke up my birthday is on the 30th, and so I was really sleepy, and I woke up, and the first thing I saw was Bill Cosby's mugshot, right off the bat. And at first I thought it was a joke. I was like, no way, this is a joke. But then, as I was reading more and more, obviously it wasn't a joke. But, the irony of the whole situation for me was the sweater he was wearing.
Seriously.
Yeah, I liked it.
As all of it was going on.
He went in fucking and dressed in combat gear. He was ready to go into combat.
Mr. Huxtable.
Cosby combat. Comsby com.
Cosbat.
Well, and then I read a thing today that his wife was helping, she's in a lawsuit with all these women because she was helping supply pills that he was using to rape women with, shipping them to him.
Okay, but in fairness, if I was Bill Cosby, which God, don't I wish that every day, but if I was Bill Cosby and you were my wife, would you not,
give you pills?
Yeah, if some stuff like this came to surface, would you not try to sweep it under the rug? Not be like, yeah, here's your rape pills, whatever, just as long as I still get $5 million,
As long as you give me money, then I'll just let you do whatever.
I mean, would you not feel the same way, or?
I mean, I don't know. I think maybe first and foremost, I don't know if she's a doctor or not. I think she's a doctor or some shit like that.
That's where he's getting the pills from, probably.
That's what I was I think that was what they're insinuating or something. But she's just kind of, she's really odd anyway. I don't trust a woman who shaves her head like that.
I haven't seen pictures of her. How
She
does she
has
scare
like
her?
no eyebrows and no hair, and
Oh,
it's
yeah.
like she's
That's fucked up.
She looks weird. I just looked her up.
she looks like he does. Like
Yeah, she does.
it's almost like having like a female him. Like it's kind of weird. Like but she's
I don't know. I mean, like,
I don't know. I just
surely you fantasized about
it.
becoming a female Cosby before, like,
Right.
shaving your hair off and.
I wish there's some way we could show a picture of her, like, or
Yeah, we need a picture of her because
Camille Cosby is her name or something like that.
kind of out of my element because I don't know anything about this.
I'll put it on screen share here.
If you don't mind screen sharing a picture of her, that'd be cool. Like,
Yeah, let's go ahead and screen share a picture of Mrs. Cosby.
well, but anyway,
and then we'll talk about once he gets this up here. I'd really like it.
a willing participant.
Wow.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Oh no! Now it's trying to play a video.
Oh yeah, I was gonna say that's a.
Yeah, no. Yeah, of course. Well, Google image.
There's a lot. Whoa! See, look at her no hair.
Google image search is such a great modern art form.
No wonder he was a rapist.
I'm
Right.
pretty sure I saw Dennis Miller's head in there somewhere. Wow, Bill Cosby.
What was that? Hillary. Where was that?
That's just like randomly inserted in the.
Oh, because I guess like willing.
Whoa.
This brings us to a pretty important topic and issue of our childhood that I think needs to be addressed.
Well, too, I guess that was why I was trying to talk
Nick,
about
you gotta
that.
stop that.
It wasn't.
Cosby assault.
Nick, please stop.
Okay.
Nick, quit trying to go rogue.
I'm
Back
done.
with the program.
All right.
Um,
I'm trying to turn it off here. Okay.
that's what he said before being raped by Bill Cosby. But anyhow, so the thing is, what are the charges for? Like 2004, right? Or something like that. I think that was the year I read.
Oh well, this one that he's been okay. The one he got arrested for happened in 2004, which to me this is a fun fact. Is that apparently the statute of limitation was about to run up in like 2 weeks or something like that.
Oh,
like that for her
Yeah.
to press charges. So he got arrested, but it's just one of the many. And then like I was talking about it yesterday. He's got this like a lawsuit against 7 of the women right now, but it's basically like, why is he only suing 7 out of these like over 50 women? Because it's basically like, in my way of him being like, okay, well, I'm refuse to say that I'm guilty about 7 of them, but the other 43 are,
Yeah.
they're like, whatever, I mean, it's just kind of weird. Like, the whole situation is just fucked
Well,
up.
I mean, the reason I'm bringing dates into this, and that's a really good point. I mean, and obviously there's something messed up going on, and I'd hate to use my own imagination because it takes me to terrible places on this. Nick, we graduated high school 2002. This is basically around the same time. If not a little bit after, but I'm sure it was still going on before. So this is probably going on while we were watching Ghost Dad in slow motion in high school. Like and we recognized that evil demonic force behind Bill Cosby and his face, like his facial expressions. Like his face took on a whole other entity. Like his face, like it's just like you didn't even have to. You could watch Ghost Dad on mute. You could watch anything by Bill Cosby on mute and just go by the. He's a facial wizard.
Yeah.
And he does. Yeah, well, whoop-de-doo for fucking recognizing the grass is green. Like, he is a facial wizard. Like, he can just make all these faces, like these expressions, and they captivate you. And they drag you into other dimensions of your soul that you didn't even know existed. And while he was doing this, especially when you watch his movies on VHS in slow motion. VHS slow motion. I cannot express that enough. Yes, that is his medium. That is the medium of the late rapist Cosby that you all fucking kids today know. Like, oh, he was a funny guy with the sweaters who rapes people. No. Rent a copy of Ghost Dad or buy it on VHS. Climb up into your parents' attic and find their VCR that they've got tucked underneath your cyborg clothes and take
And your Jinkos.
and plug it into a TV and put the tape, put Ghost Dad in, watch it in slow motion, and watch the facial wizardry of Bill Cosby unravel before your mind and understand. I have to go pee.
Wait, is that you go poop?
You said he had to go pee.
Did you just ask if I have to go pee means I have to go poop?
No, I thought you said I have to go poop. I really
I
heard
have to go pee.
I have to go poop. I'm sorry. I apologize. Sorry.
Asshole.
I don't want to accuse you of things you didn't do.
Wow.
Facial wizardry.
Bill Cosby.
I've always hated Bill Cosby, even before all of this came out. I've never been a Bill Cosby fan, ever. I hated the Cosby Show. I hated that.
Oh yeah.
I especially hated the the kids show.
Oh, kids say the darndest thing.
Oh, fuck that. That show. Ugh. It's like, and then the Jello. He used to do those Jello commercials, and oh man, it's just like the world was a better place when Cosby stopped being on TV. Like I hate Cosby. I never liked him. I can hear Daniel yelling. Can you hear?
He's passionate about Cosby things.
He likes him?
Well, I mean, I don't know how he feels about him after this whole all of his his recent or discovered exploits, but he was definitely a big fan back when in the days of Ghost Dad binging. So I mean, it's a little hard.
It's a weird movie, and I mean, I'll give it that. Like but I mean, I don't know what category it would be in. Like as far as movies, like it wouldn't be like a Troll 2, you know? Would it? Would it be like a?
It's kind of like that, yeah. I mean,
Troll 2?
What?
Yeah, no, I'm trying to think because like it's in just like a weird category by itself. Or to me, it kind of reminds me of like the Olsen twins is like double.
Oh yeah.
Trouble. I love that one. That was a good movie.
And then now there's that new Full House like reboot thing that's gonna happen on Netflix in a month or so.
Yeah,
Fuller House.
I'm excited about it. Although, well, who was it? Oh, John Stamos recently got a DUI. So,
Oh man.
like, out of nowhere. And then he went to rehab. And, like, in my mind, like, I wondered if he was going through some kind of, like, inner turmoil. Like, oh, I can't believe this is my life again. Like, I can't believe this is what I'm doing. Because, like, he was doing the whole Fuller House, like it came out, right? And then it was, like, all of a sudden, like, while they're filming, he gets a DUI. It's like, oh, was John Stamos just drinking his life away on set because he, like, hated it? Or, like, what was going on? I think there's more to that story. Which,
Yeah.
you know, on Lifetime, or they'll do those unauthorized movies, you know?
Oh yeah.
I wonder if they've ever made a Full House one.
I know. Didn't they did one for Saved by the Bell? I think.
I know they did
Didn't
Saved
they?
by the Bell, and that was like a big deal. But Full House, like, I feel like the story isn't finished with it.
Yeah, I know. Well, I read the autobiography of Stephanie. What's her name? Jodie Sweetin.
Pretty Sweeten, the meth addict.
Yeah, it's all. I can't remember the name of that book, but yeah, she just talks about like weird things about being on the Full House set and how one time she and like John Stamos and the Olsen twins, like after the show was finished, they were at some party and they were all in a bed together and like they fell asleep in this bed, all of the like former cast.
Yeah, they're very close.
Yeah, it was strange.
Well, what was it? I always there's the Bob Saget, and he was doing I don't want to say it was stand-up comedy, but I guess it was stand-up comedy, and he was talking about like skull fucking the Olsen twins or something.
Oh, God.
Oh, it was just like, it was cringe-worthy. Like, it was really bad. I think it was so bad. But I think I watched that when I was like in high school. It was a long time ago. I was like 17, I think, when I saw it.
Oh yeah.
Well, yeah. But way before Fuller House and those paychecks started rolling in.
Yeah.
I think it was when he was like dry as a bone and like kind of like pissed off at the world. Well, I also want to say I'm watching TV. There's a countdown to midnight. We're at 26 minutes and 18 seconds countdown.
Oh yeah.
Yep. It's Anderson Cooper and Kathy Griffin.
Isn't there some kind of like Donald Trump?
It's like a big homosexual party on the television.
I came in at the right part of this.
25 minutes and 55 seconds.
Something about a big homosexual party.
Yeah, Anderson Cooper and Kathy Griffin are doing a CNN. They're the CNN countdown.
The CNN, the homo countdown.
Yeah, in Times Square.
Oh God.
Yeah, I'm watching it right now.
Are you getting close to that on your end, or?
What was that?
Are you getting close? I guess we're like what, 20-something minutes away.
Yeah, we're like right at around 25 minutes till New Year's.
Mm-hmm.
Dude, my girlfriend is pissed at me.
Why?
For whatever reason, I don't know. You go on up there and do your podcast, and you're.
What, does she want you to be with her on New Year's?
I don't know what she wants.
Well, you gotta go ask her. You gotta talk about this.
No, I'm not gonna deal with that. I mean, I'm just gonna be. I mean, I'll be alone if I have to be on New Year's, but I'm not.
I've got Corey.
I'm not falling for that trap of, why aren't you involved in this?
Why aren't you? Are you not? You need to watch the New York thing with the thing that they do or something.
It's not even that.
Watch the ball in the
watch
countdown.
fucking college football with her. When Alabama's already winning 38-0, I mean, like, I'm pretty sure Alabama won. So, what?
Is she upset about that?
I don't know.
I don't.
I don't know. I don't know.
I feel bad. It's
I
you.
don't know. I just know that if she dies tonight, please don't let a retard confess to murdering her because they did.
You got your party hat on, like Nick's got the hat on. You know, you've got your party hat. Like,
This is not a party hat. This is a rodeo hat. This is
Business.
I figured she would like that even more because that's more like up her alley, right? Like,
yeah, but she's mad.
I don't get it. I don't understand. I've never really been able to. I've never really been able to relate to other women. I don't get
I
angry.
have a history of dating angry women, and that's their thing. Is they gotta have something to be mad about. So I'm just gonna go and help give her something to be mad about, and
Yeah, we won't let any retards confess to any murders.
No,
Yes.
no.
As long as a retard doesn't come along and confess to her murder, then we're good. Fucking retards. You see retard? Alright. If you're watching this show and you're a fucking retard.
That's a given. No.
Like, don't confess to stuff. Stop confessing.
Yeah.
Dude. You're a fucking retard.
Whoa.
That's a given.
Hold on.
Well, how did you play me back?
I don't know how that happened. For some reason, I the link to us and it started playing us. We're like, it's like lagging behind us.
Oh, were you watching the YouTube video?
No, for some reason
That's got to be our new theme song right there.
Sorry. I'm sorry, guys. I didn't mean to do that.
That was great.
So, yeah. You know, like that's one of my biggest nightmares is like letting people know like in on what I'm doing on the computer at all times.
Well, my thing is Bill. Let's get back to
Bill Cosby.
Let's get back to Bill Cosby. I mean, can you pull up on YouTube like Bill Cosby? Some of this ghost dad facial wizardry that he pulls off in that movie. I mean, like, you want to talk about access, because that's what it's about. When we watch a movie, we're basically trying to access an alternate reality. It's no different than dropping acid or like doing something else to change our reality. Except when we watch a movie, we have characters, actors responsible for our new reality that they present. And Bill Cosby presents at least 300 or 400 different dimensions of reality if you just watch his movies in slow motion. Like, and that is the main thing. You can't just watch his movies and be like, oh, this is funny watching Ghost Dad. No. Watch Ghost Dad in slow motion and come fucking talk to me. Okay? Watch the entire movie frame by frame in slow motion, and then don't come to me as some amateur loser who's only watched like Ghost Dad 5 times. Come on.
That's intense.
I feel like, how many times do you have to see a movie to say that you really know it?
I mean, you have to see it 500 times, and at the same time, you have to have never seen it. It's all a question of perspective and, just reality.
The movie that I've seen probably the most in my lifetime has been Ernest Goes to Jail.
Ernest Goes to Jail. When was the first time
And Coneheads. Those are my two favorites, obviously.
When was the first time you saw Ernest Goes to Jail?
Oh, I was like 2 years old, a year old too. I was really young, and like I used to rent it from the video store every Sunday. My mamaw would rent it from the video store up at Pope's Crossroads, and like I was really intrigued. I think by like the pink suits, like the pink.
Yeah, the very weird perspective on like what prison is or what jail is.
Yeah, it would always, yeah, no, because in my mind that was always what it was like. It was like barbed wire and like ice and fog machines and like weird, like, like that movie was really strange.
Oh no, I mean, like that movie had an effect on me. That's why the first 2 or 3 times that I went to jail, whether it be DUI or public intoxication, that was the immediate scene I went to. They put me in a cell by myself, and then I started pounding on the door saying, I'm in jail. Like, it was the same fucking thing, like, because I was like, this is it. I am Ernest. I became Ernest. That moment.
I mean, it was a surreal moment when I got to visit his grave. I mean, like, that was really...
Tell me about that, because I saw pictures on your Facebook, but you actually went.
A good friend of mine, he's a musician, and he calls himself Emotron, and he was there. He drove to Lexington, Kentucky, which is where Jim Varney is from, and he would like set up a drum set and stuff, and like filmed himself like singing to Ernest at his grave, and like the car broke down like at the graveyard, like it wouldn't start. So
by coincidence.
Yeah, really.
Yeah, so like I guess the like people come and get his car, and he rides a Greyhound back to Charlotte, and I see him, and he was like, I need to go pick up my car, and I was like, well, I have Monday off. I can drive to Kentucky with you. Like better to do on a Monday, like let's go to.
Oh man, don't even start with me.
Oh yeah, so we it was like a Monday, and we drove to Kentucky, and it was the strangest thing, because we're like driving, and he's like, all right, we're gonna get like a hotel room or whatever, and so he was like, let me drive for a while, and it was later at night, and it was like about 10 o'clock, and he was like, okay, I'm ready to stop, and like we were in the middle of nowhere, and like we just gotten into Kentucky. And so he's like, I'm gonna stop at this place, and I'm like, where is it? And like on the like road sign on the exit, there was only like one place that said that we could stay, and it was called the Castle Inn, but Castle was spelled with a K. And I was like, oh my god. So we get off the exit, and we pull up to this place, and no one's there. There's not another car there, except you can see the light is on, and it said like ring doorbell to open. So we rang the doorbell, and this like little Indian lady like comes and opens the door, and like she lets us in, and just this like overwhelming smell of curry hits us, like, and like you could just smell like dinner, and like hear all these people laughing, like a group of people just like laughing hysterically, and you could hear like the TV going in the background. So it was like, it essentially what I gathered from it is these people had bought it and they lived there. It was like a family that lived in this motel, and like just kind of like wrangle people in off the highway that needed someplace to sleep.
God, sounds terrible.
No, so they were like, she was like $50, and we're like, what? And she just like charged us $50 and gave us like a room with 2 separate beds, and like the TV didn't work, like it was just completely like white screen. But it was really random, like we were in the middle of nowhere in Kentucky, and then like we woke up in the morning because it was pitch black at night, and when we woke up in the morning, we realized we're on the top of a mountain. Like we could look down this hill and like see the highway, and like it was really kind of beautiful. But like we ended up going to Kentucky, and then we had to get his car, and there's like no sales tax in Kentucky, so we went to like Goodwill and went shopping and stuff, and we ate some like Asian food in the back of like a grocery store. It was random, like it was so weird, but it was like the best. It was like the best Asian food I've ever had in my life. It was so good, but it was in the back of like a grocery store, and then I drove home. It was like a 6-hour drive from North Carolina, like.
Oh yeah.
North Carolina, so it wasn't that bad.
Yeah. Where were you driving from? Charlotte?
I drove from Hickory, but Kyle was staying.
I had a similar. I had to make a drive of my own to Kentucky once, and this is kind of a confession of a crime, but I'm pretty sure I'm past the statute of limitations on it. But this is back when or Nick, I'm sure you remember, I was dating Rachel, and then things went south, and then I went way far south into hell, and you just had to like deal with hearing me correspond with you from that plane of existence. But like it was during that period, and I remember. Okay, so. I was dating this one African American girl named Lamisha. Wait, is that funny? Anyhow, her name is Lamisha, and No, the funny thing is that she was actually very attractive, and we're both very good for each other. We're both very motivated and organized. Like we both together we orchestrated this entire like film and fine art organization for Western Piedmont, North Carolina. Like we were very involved in the community and the arts because I was an asshole, man. I was high the entire time. I dealt with this kind of stuff, but like, I eventually decided, because I was dating her, but at the same time, because I started dating, because I was a tutor. I helped tutor other students who sucked at life, and I was tutoring them, and that's how I met her. I was tutoring her in English, and then like I started tutoring this other girl who was a very small stature, like 4'6", or what some may refer to or call a midget. And it basically turned into this like paradox in my brain where I was just like, I really wanted to be a good person. I really wanted to do the right thing, but at the same time, I really wanted to see what it was like to have sex with a midget. And I couldn't, reconcile those two thoughts, or those two parts or those two inner parts of myself. So I said, okay, I'm gonna have sex with a midget. Yeah, okay. I took your virginity. Yes, I know. And I broke this girl's heart.
Oh, I thought you were about to say her hymen.
Oh no, that too. I broke her heart. I broke her heart, and I broke her hymen. That's the next Travis Tritt single.
That's what I thought you were gonna say.
I broke her heart and I broke her hymen.
I mean, it's the same thing.
So I completely went into this other universe where I'm like going from having a somewhat normal life, and I'm like the president of activities and all these extracurricular stupid shit, and I'm all important or whatever. And then I go from that to like I'm snorting morphine off of a midget's ass. No, and I couldn't reconcile these two lifestyles. It all imploded on itself. And like,
8 minutes to New Year's. Woo!
oh, you guys had new. Oh no, you guys got nine minutes. All right, I'm
Almost.
trying to wrap the story up.
8 minutes and 30 seconds.
Oh my God, what were you originally talking about?
It's many things.
Alpha.
I'm trying to think about why I'm talking about midgets. Okay, wait, no, that's not it.
I remember you were talking about dating the black girl. Lame.
Yeah, and then going to midget, from black girl to midget, and wow.
Different people, basically.
Nice.
And
strong.
I got a call from how do you say her name?
Lamicia.
Yeah, she called me, and I don't know how she had my phone number, but she called me in a panic because she had seen you at the Waffle House with the midget.
You've never told me this story.
I'm pretty sure I have, haven't I?
No, you haven't. No, you haven't.
Yeah.
This is new material right here.
Yeah, she called me. She was like all stressed out and sounded like she was on the verge of tears. And she's like, I don't know what to do.
All right, so what are you doing? You get a phone call. What are you doing before you get the phone call?
Just like, I think I was actually about ready to go to sleep. And I was in Chapel Hill at the time in school. And yeah, and I get this distressed phone call, and she's all worried about you. And like,
You get a phone call. What does she say?
she's like, I just don't know how to, like, what's going on with Daniel, and I know there's somebody else, and I think there's this midget girl, and I saw him eating at Waffle House with her. And, like, and her big issue was like, why would he choose her over me? And then she was like bragging about herself and her accomplishments and stuff like that.
No, she had a lot of accomplishments.
Yeah, and then she was like,
she wasn't a dwarf.
no, and like I don't think I was
That is
able.
one thing that she has never and will never accomplish is having a dwarf-like structure.
And I think I must have like snorted or laughed some way because she started to too when she said midget. Like she's like, I saw him at Waffle House with a midget, and I was like, and she's like, why is he doing that? I was trying to like be serious and try to come up with something to say, but at the same time I was just like, I was laughing, just imagining this scene of her out in this car with her mom, I think, and like outside of a Waffle House, and she sees you in there eating with a midget. I was just like, I was dying.
Daniel's such a player.
And what?
Daniel's such a player.
Yeah, I mean, fuck it. I mean, yeah, you're beautiful, you're attractive, but you know, you're normal. Can you just make yourself like 4 foot tall, like squish yourself and make yourself all awkward looking? Then I might be attracted to you.
Again, you can't compete with that bone structure.
So yeah, I don't even know what. I mean, I didn't have anything. I didn't know what to say. It was just like, I just kind of tried to just like, I didn't want to be involved in whatever was going on. I was happy to laugh about it, but I didn't know what the right way to deal with that was.
What do you say? What do you say?
Yeah,
when
exactly.
Your best friend's girlfriend calls you and tells you that he's at the Waffle House with a midget.
Yeah, I didn't. I had no idea. I was just like, okay, well,
What do you do in that
good
situation?
luck. I don't know. I really didn't.
I'll be right back. I have to pee.
We have 4 minutes till New Year's.
4 minutes, I'll be back.
So that I was just like, oh my god, what? Because Daniel was living in Morganton at the time, so I was just like, oh man, he's got to get out of that place.
Wasn't there something about he rode like a lawnmower around or something?
Oh yeah, he could
was that?
probably he could. I think after he broke up, or after Rachel like ran away, yeah, he was pretty down in the dumps, and so he went to Lowe's Hardware and just asked if he could test out a lawnmower
Yeah,
after
yeah.
eating a bunch of pizza and gummy worms or something and liquor, and just like
Just
driving.
going around the parking lot. I mean, I don't blame him. That shit's fun.
Oh god. Alright. So am I a bad person for cheating on her in that situation?
I met that midget.
You met me.
Yeah, and
When did you meet her exactly?
I think she came to Hickory with you sometime, and she was talking about.
I know you were there when I was in the process of moving.
Yeah. But I think the first time I met her, she came to Hickory with you, and I was just like, what the hell is going on here? Because it was like this midget talking about cartoons like Invader Zim, and yeah, I don't know.
Yeah. Well,
sorry. I'm watching the countdown thing. It's like.
Oh yeah.
We're like 2 minutes, guys. I'll let you guys go and count this down because it's so fucking important. Apparently.
No, it's not. Oh, shut the fuck up.
You should.
Daniel.
Good.
You should shut your mouth.
Shit.
I don't know, some like British lady with no hair on TV. I don't get it.
All right. So we're close on the East Coast. The East Coast. It's got to be 2016. Anything you'd like to do or say before the year runs out?
No, I just think it's kind of funny because this lady's on a stage and it says the Judgment Free Stage, sponsored by Planet Fitness.
Oh gosh, yeah.
Really, it sounds like something the Jews propagated.
I think my mom goes to Planet Fitness and they call it the Judgment Free Zone. And if you go there and you start like making a lot of noise when you're working out, like going or just showing off, then they set off an alarm there.
Yeah. Or if you take selfies, if you take a selfie, it'll set it off.
Oh, okay. I didn't even know about that.
Basically, if you're being a tool, is apparently like why they'll set it off. It's
yeah.
It's like basically
I work out at home.
Basically, they're
Me
going to
too.
be judging you in the judgment-free zone if you do anything that they deem bad.
But basically, they're judging you. The judgment-free zone is about judging you.
17, 15.
Oh, it's
14,
Countdown,
13,
what
12,
the fuck?
11, 10,
9,
9,
8,
8,
7,
6,
6,
5,
4, 3, 2, 1. Yeah! Happy New Year! Foggcast!
Yay!
Oh, you got person there.
I got people in here with me.
Bring person into reality.
Come here. He hasn't been on. He didn't want to do it, but I'm trying to get him.
All right. He's perfectly welcome here.
Here, everybody, this is Corey.
Hello.
What's his name?
He's been listening to our conversation.
Yeah, great show, guys.
Thanks.
All right. So what's your feelings like? All right. Let's say you found your dream girl. What's your name? I'm sorry.
Oh, that's already.
Corey with the K.
All right, Corey with the K. That doesn't matter. I'm not typing. Corey, like, let's say that you found like a girl beyond your wildest imagination, like, you know, she's perfect, and you know, well, obviously not her, but like, hypothetically, you find this girl who's perfect behind, and you know, you're with her, and you find out she's a virgin. She hasn't even had sex before, so you get to take that from her. You get to take that energy from her. Like, she's not even a virgin anymore because of you. She's no longer innocent. And you do all this stuff.
Yeah.
But then let's say an opportunity arises where you have a chance that you've never got to do this before. Never. It's never presented itself. But suddenly you're presented with an opportunity to have sexual relationships with what many would call a midget. Like a dwarf. Would you sacrifice all that you had for this very attractive woman who has entered your life? You both have started organizations together. You know, you're both like president, co-founder, bullshit of whatever organization of arts. And you're both together. And would you sacrifice all that you've done with this person just so you can say, yes, I stuck my penis in a midget?
Oh.
Is that a no?
Sacrificing that? What am I sacrificing here?
Like your relationship, like a perfect
For
relationship.
the perfect relationship.
Let's say, even with Haley, you and Haley make a good couple.
The midget.
Break up with Haley to have sex with a midget.
Would you break up and have sex with a midget?
First of all, her being a virgin, I'm not into that. I rather experience. I'm kind of into experience. So no, I wouldn't sacrifice it. I don't think.
No, I'm not talking about. No. The midget is very experienced.
Oh, okay. So the midget is experienced.
No,
Yeah.
but you need a relationship though for a midget.
Let's say Haley was a virgin. Yeah, that's probably the funniest joke of the night.
Oh god, this is 2016 is starting off very weird.
Right? Way to go.
But no, I don't think I'd say.
All right, what would it take? What would it take? Like, all right, so you're saying you wouldn't, first of all, let's go and get this out of the way, and say, like, no matter what, if Haley's vagina was made out of heroin, you would still reject that to go have sex with a midget. Are we still on the same page?
I'm not into the midget thing.
All right, you're not into midgets. You're not into heroin. Sometimes the both kind of go hand in hand.
Yeah,
I can speak personally from that issue.
Depends on what day it is. But
It depends on what day it is.
no, I have to pass on that one. I have to.
No, of course you wouldn't. All right, well, I made this mistake. I've made this mistake. All right, we're going there. And I ended up with this midget, and I ended up in a situation that I could not get out of. I remember Nick got many phone calls from me where I was like calling him, drinking whiskey and shooting firearms, and Nick finally said, "Hey, dude, let me come get your stuff," you know. And I mean, he was doing his best to help me get out of that situation. But anyhow, he came over, and I remember, Nick, I'm sure you remember the day where you had to help me move a couch to the door while
Yes.
the midget sat on the couch eating SpaghettiOs and watching The Lion King.
Let me explain a little. Yes, that was amazing. But first, you had been evicted from the place where you were living,
Oh yeah, I got
And
evicted for shooting firearms in my apartment.
so
Yeah,
me
that.
me and a stripper were taking a rake and cleaning up your apartment with a. We were raking up
You're
garbage.
raking my apartment.
I was raking your apartment with a stripper and cleaning up garbage. And then we went to your new home, also the stripper's home, and where there was there's a midget sitting next to a loaded rifle eating SpaghettiOs and watching Charlie and the Chocolate Factory. And I was just like, what is going on here? Just like,
You should just go with it, man.
and there were like little
You know
feral
what I'm talking
kittens.
about.
There were
You
little
just go with it.
Yeah, well, and there were little feral cats running around this house, and piles of garbage with flies, and the cats were like ripping open the garbage bags, and it was
They're like pinatas.
yeah, and there were a bunch of like cars that were in various states of disrepair out in the yard, and it was
All right.
quite a
So
place.
we're steering this conversation back to Haley and Carl.
Are
Moral's fine.
Mark.
Corey,
Corey. Whatever. It's
but
close.
Carl.
Good enough. I tried. All right. So, what would it take? Oh no! Did he get a?
So we're okay.
What would it take? What?
I'm waiting for you to get yourself situated there. All right. What was that? A cocaine deal that you had to get straightened out? Or?
Yeah, we got it all taken care of.
All right. All right. What would it take, like, for you, just to like shove Haley's face into the ground right now and go running away from her, like as far as like what, like sexual deviancy, like let's say, would it be a two-headed girl? Would it be a midget? What kind of deformities are you attracted to the point that it would make you completely blow your relationship over?
Pull me away from Haley.
Yeah.
I guess I could try the two-headed. I've never tried that, so.
What if Haley too? If Haley had a second head, would you want it to look like her head? You want it to look like a different head?
Definitely just another one, just like Haley's head. Yeah.
It's a two-headed Haley.
Like the conjoined twins, the Abby and Brittany or whatever their names are, the ones in
Yeah, would you want them to
that
have
show.
different personalities?
Would you want me to be like
I
an
don't
exact
know.
clone?
Yeah, definitely different. Why not?
Haley has different personality.
Yeah.
Does Haley have different personalities whenever you express each other to yourselves sexually?
Yeah. To some extent, yeah. Don't.
Yeah. Oh, we're getting some.
Yeah.
God, for fuck's sake, this sounds like Howard Stern. Well, fuck it. But no, all right. Yeah, I mean, what kind of personality?
Like everybody does to some extent.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's what I was saying. Don't we all?
What is Haley's most common personality that she possesses during sexual intercourse?
This is getting weird.
No, it's not. Yeah, it totally wasn't getting weird with the midget sex, but now we're kind of crossing them down.
No, it's been getting weird for a long time.
Let's take over with some of these.
I don't know.
I don't know. What do you think?
Come on, guys, it's 2016. No need to fucking be jaded. I mean,
Ah. That's gonna be the theme of the night. Come on, it's 2016. Be open-minded.
Come on, it's 2016. That's no reason you shouldn't perform live internet pornography.
It's the 90s.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
The 90s.
How old are you, Corey?
I'm up there. You know.
You're up there. You're not gonna give your age. Really? Is that? Did I cross the line?
No, that's fine. I'm 38.
38. Oh my God.
Yeah.
Haley, it's 2016. I'd like my dad back.
Your dad gave birth to you when you were 7, or when he was 7, or impregnated your mother when he was 6.
No. Dude, I can't say anything. I'm dating a girl who's 10 years my junior, so I can't say anything.
Let's say she just graduated high school, so.
No.
You got it.
We have a lot to.
You know how it is.
Yeah, my girlfriend and I, we're always getting arguments about, Lisa Frank and, what her favorite unicorn drawings look like.
Like how much she paid at lunch yesterday for her food.
Yeah, it was bullshit.
2016, sponsored by Toshiba.
Welcome to the Foggcast.
It's good to have Daniel back.
It's good to have good
What's
to have
on your shirt?
Paxton here with us.
What's on your shirt, Daniel?
This is Bigfoot, I believe.
Oh, Bigfoot. It's a Bigfoot Christmas sweater.
Yeah, it's a Bigfoot Christmas sweater. You ain't want to fucking know how deep this goes.
What, the Christmas sweater?
Yeah. It's very funny.
Is it you have a emotional attachment to it?
Emotional. Dude, Bigfoot don't have no emotion. Alright, okay, we're gonna take a minute. All of my, folks that I'm sponsoring in AA, all those groups, seriously, stay away from addictive substances. Don't drink. And don't be shitheads. No, just stop it. And don't do it. But I mean, I'm drunk. And if you're watching this from locations such as the Broken Lives Ministry in Mississippi, then you're a fucking idiot. I've been the guy who's been instructing you on sobriety. And look at you. Ooh. Fucking delicious. Isn't it fucking delicious? That turkey is wild. That turkey is so wild. It makes me want to play with my nipples.
Well, now this is Foggcast.
Carl away.
Carl.
Oh. Are you sucking out of a helium balloon?
Yeah. Yep.
Where'd he go? Get him back on the fucking screen. He's got a...
I'm coming back.
Alright, bad to see.
He said he'll be
I
back.
need to get another drink to handle this.
So,
1 second.
As an alcohol and drug abuse counselor, I can say several things. First of all, don't be me. Don't
be you.
So alright, you don't have to give your last name, but it's nice to meet you. How did you meet Haley? Let's hear that story, ladies and gentlemen.
Wait, what?
How did you meet your boyfriend? How'd you guys meet each other?
What? He plays music, and
So you were just playing music like in your backyard one day, and
no,
like, can I taste your penis?
didn't go
Not
quite
quite
like
that
that.
fast.
Not like that. Not really.
Well, basically the same thing.
I mean, we went there eventually. Yeah, sure.
What does his penis taste like? Hey, I would
I
want to
plead the
know
fifth on
too.
that.
I'm not trying to be like risque or whatever. I would like to know. I would like to know what my penis tastes like. I can't taste it. I am not flexible.
Well, why don't you get your girlfriend and ask her?
He is being a dickhead. I mean, I wouldn't watch the fucking Alabama football game. They were winning it 38-0 the last time I went down there, and she's still like, "You won't watch football with me. I hate you."
Wait,
Wow.
they're playing football at midnight.
No, she's an Alabama fan. Whatever.
So her team won, and she's
I'm
upset.
assuming Alabama won if they were up that high. Like last time I checked, but
I don't watch football.
well, would you? Why not?
I mean, I don't really watch it. I worked at restaurants like a sports bar, and it was always really annoying. So I just don't. I've never really
What's
been.
annoying about it?
Because people come and they wear their like jerseys and stuff, and like
Right.
because people like, especially in North Carolina, they'll show up with like a Seahawks, and you're like, what the fuck? Like like okay, you're a Seahawks fan, like Seattle. Like I don't get
What if
it.
they just smoked a bunch of DMT and they found a kindred spirit in a Seahawk?
Oh no, it's really random whenever someone walks in and they have like a random jersey on and they act like their shit doesn't stink. Like,
Are you still living in the same place that like I was in when I came down to Charlotte?
huh?
Are you still in the same part of Charlotte that you were in when I came down there? The
No,
time that I drank
I-
ayahuasca and
I live in
my
Newton.
mind.
I live in Newton.
You're in Newton, so you're not in Charlotte.
No,
So fuck Charlotte. We can all say that, then, right?
sure, yeah, it's okay, I guess.
All right. Where is Carlos from?
What? Charlotte? I live in Charlotte.
He lives in Charlotte.
Yeah.
Oh, what are your feelings on Charlotte? Like,
It's I don't know. It's not too bad.
it's not too bad. Were you born there?
One time, I've been there so long. Any place a really long time, it gets kind of.
Where were you born? Like, what place spawned you?
What place is fun to me?
No, what place spawned you? Like, where did you spawn from?
I was born when I was born. I lived in Maryland at the time.
Maryland?
I was born in Maryland, and I lived there for a little while. But and then we moved to Charlotte when I was pretty young. So I'm pretty much
How old were you?
like 4.
4. So you don't even remember before that, really? Or do you?
No, I don't really remember too much of that. So yeah,
What was your first memory? What was your first real, like, clear memory?
man, that's
Really?
man, that's. I'll have to think. I'll have to get back to you on that one. That's. I don't
Yours
really
are
know.
playing like Dukes of Hazzard,
I don't know, man.
like stuff like that, or before.
Just. I don't know.
We're running off your fucking.
They're like
What's
earliest
your
memory.
first memory? I mean, I have no clue. I don't really think about it.
All right. Well, have you ever
Going
gazed
off. You go ahead, sir.
into the eye of your girlfriend Haley's asshole?
Huh?
Wait, what? I didn't get- What?
I mean, like, have you ever, like, you know, watched RoboCop twice?
I didn't make that. What did he say? I didn't make that up.
Okay. All right. Haley, are you there?
Yeah.
You're gonna have to do something nasty. All right, Haley.
Have you drank that whole bottle by yourself?
I don't drink alcohol. I'm a counselor. I'm here to instruct people into their sobriety.
What was it called? Broken Lives Ministry?
I'm here to mend their broken lives back together.
Oh.
And part of this mending process would involve you sticking your asshole in front of his face. And you're gonna need a flashlight.
It makes more sense whenever you hold up the bottle and drink out of it.
Come here.
Oh, there you go.
Hey, come on.
Your dad opened up some champagne.
You get to have your girlfriend, boyfriend things. This is my girlfriend thing. Hey,
Hey.
Hi.
y'all want to talk about stuff? What y'all want to talk about? Y'all want to talk about Bill Cosby?
You gonna make me fall, dude.
Bill Cosby's dick, didn't you?
I said you gonna make me fall.
That's exactly what you said.
Whatever, move over.
You're gonna make me fall on Bill Cosby. You're gonna
What
fall
hope
on
not. What did you spill all
his
over the
precious
bed?
dick sweat.
What did you spill all
You're
over
gonna
the
lick,
bed
you're gonna
there?
lick Bill Cosby's precious dick sweat.
No, thank you, sir.
No, thank you, sir. Come here. Now,
Get over some.
hey, where did Nick go?
I'm still here.
I thought we were in America.
What?
We're going. Oh, you're gonna drink champagne? Is that what it's all about?
Well, somebody's upstairs.
So I'm a goddamn alcoholic. You can drink champagne and shit all over my life.
Oh,
Come over here. Come here. Come here. No. Come over here.
And
No.
now this is when the Foggcast starts turning into cops.
You come over here.
Here we go. I can't wait.
Come over here.
This is classic Foggcast stuff right now.
Just everywhere.
Yeah.
Stop.
You shut up.
Spousal abuse.
No.
You won't spill your fucking champagne if you let me suck your titties. Hold on.
Classic Foggcast.
Oh, Nick's like having a panic attack over there.
I'm happy
Don't
about
fucking do what you gotta do.
return
I
to
got
form.
what I gotta do.
Nick's like, where's your, like, a drink? I want to be.
Oh shit.
No.
Oh shit. Oh
I'm
no.
gonna punch you in your fucking face.
I'm gonna punch you in your fucking face with my dick.
No, you're not.
I think we're gonna add a 13th mugshot tonight.
Yeah, I know.
You want this?
Daniel,
You
stop.
want this?
Daniel, stop.
You want me to put this on the internet? Oh, it's on the internet.
This is your own fucking fault.
That's my own fucking fault. Well, guess
Stop.
Stop. No, quit being an ass.
2016.
Yeah, I know.
Year of changes.
Fucking hurt you in a minute.
I'll hurt you in a minute.
Foggcast Gold.
Right? Keep rolling.
He is. Stop! You're on the podcast. Go
You get on the podcast. Come on, Rick.
I'm not
Okay.
getting on the podcast.
Come get on the podcast. It's okay.
This is.
Come get on the fucking podcast. It's
Zip
okay.
like your pants up.
You zip your pants up.
My pants never come unzipped.
My pants never come unzipped. You fuck you. No, fuck you. You go. Shit.
Nick,
Yeah.
is this the first time? Is this the first time he's been like that?
Yeah, as far as I know. Since sobriety. Yeah.
Since Broken Lives.
Yeah, I think the lives are getting rebroken tonight.
And Two Bones.
Fuck you. You shitty ass mother. Fucking moms and assholes. Hey.
Your mom?
And my girlfriend, they're a bunch of assholes.
Oh.
They want to put me back in the womb of them.
Well, what? They want to what?
Where did Carlos go?
He's busy. He's doing something.
Was he selling cocaine?
No.
Does he know where to get some cocaine?
No. He doesn't. Do you?
What about me? What about me? Oh, wait.
What?
What about me?
Molly, your accent has just gotten worse since you.
What about me? Come on up here and let me look at your titties.
This is like the Howard Stern show. You're like the drunk guy, right? Like
I ain't drunk.
Jeff the drunk.
Hi, jerk.
I ain't drunk.
Hi, jerk.
I ain't drunk.
Oh man.
I ain't drunk. You're drunk. Hey,
Please, I need you to seriously listen to me for a minute.
I need you to seriously listen to me,
I'm not.
Daniel.
I'm not fucking with you right now.
You're fucking with me.
Do we on the router?
I want you to unplug the router.
Mister!
No, don't unplug the
Then
router.
shut up and listen to me.
You shut up and listen to me.
Listen, Sarah has to work tomorrow. She needs to go
I
to
don't
bed.
give a shit.
I don't give a flying fuck.
Sarah can suck a Bigfoot shit. Unplug the router. They might unplug the router, I think that might be like a redneck victory.
Unplugging the router.
Yeah, that might be a redneck victory here. Oh, wait. Hey! Did you unplug the router?
Seriously listen to me and stop being like
I need you to seriously listen to me.
Are you?
Come here.
No.
You chill out.
God.
Why don't you come downstairs and spend New Year's with your family and people that you love?
I don't love any of you.
No.
I think I just ruined a relationship.
Oh, oh my god. Wait, Daniel's gone. He's gone.
Did she pull the plug?
I think she pulled the plug.
Oh, man.
Oh my god. Wait, that was the end of Daniel. I think I ruined a relationship, and then it cut out.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my god. All right.
Wow.
Well, I guess this is a good place to end it.
Yeah. Wow.
That was
Fuck.
epic. That was epic. I'm sorry for him being a dick. I totally get that he was trying to be provoking. He's being an ass there a minute. I knew you could feel it. I could feel it.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know where that hostility is coming from, but he's getting a lot of anger tonight, I think.
The bottle of whatever that was.
Wild turkey.
Wild turkey.
He's got his what is it? What's her name? Janis Joplin tonight. Drinking wild turkey like her. Anyway, it was this was interesting to say the least. Yeah. All right, Nicola. I guess we'll see you later.
All right.
All right.
Bye, everyone.
All right. Happy New Year. Yeah, Chris says bye.
Yeah.
See you later.
Bye, Corey.
Bye.